was a nice break. Wow. Really needed that. Better see what's going on in my Okay then. Hello everyone, this is Hopeless Peaches and welcome to the channel. If you are new or haven't done so yet, make sure to click subscribe and hit the bell button to know when the next upload. Now, onto the video. Antoons is a 31-year-old animator on YouTube. He graduated from the University of Hertfordshire in the UK for animation, which, bravo on that, my dude, and then later made his YouTube channel Antoons in June of 2014, with his first upload being in July of that same year. At the time of writing, he's accumulated a channel size of 937,000 subscribers and a, now suspended, Twitter account of 13,000 followers. Before recently, Antoons was known for a series on YouTube called Deathbed, where Anton would animate cartoons or game characters, well, on their deathbed. Pretty morbid stuff, but hey, here on YouTube, that sort of thing just kinda exists. Besides a bit of tracing, I would honestly say this is pretty inoffensive from what I've seen. Other people have touched on the tracing, so I won't go into it here. I've already spoken on the topic of tracing in another video anyway. Haha, shameless plug. Lately, Anton has found himself in some drama due to his actions on his Twitter account. Antoons started to create more political comics after becoming friendly with other political artists such as Mr. Pumpkinface and Stone Toss. Well, when I say political, I mean more loosely based on politics despite vitriol at minorities. Daft Pina has excellently gone into Antoons in his own channel with his interview on how Anton can change, but alas, despite the more sympathetic tone and alluding to Anton and his online character of Antoons having separate beliefs, it has only spiralled into a worse situation than it was before, with Anton even calling a smaller YouTuber, Izzy, a map for defending the LGBT community. Okay, let's break this down. The main problem people have had for a while with Antoons and his comics is not necessarily where he lies on the political spectrum, to an extent. I personally believe and wish to preface this video with the fact that I believe political cartoons should be made by all sides, less so to do with the fact that they should always or even ever will be agreed with, but more so it's a freedom of expression. And hey, could be neat to have a mini time capsule of political beliefs at the time laid out less boring than essays and essays of history. Now, the problem that arises here is not that he's anti-libertarian, but the fact that he tries to present himself as critiquing the left via political comics, when they barely qualify as political commentary at all. Looking through Anton's comics, he seems to use his platform to share more and more discriminatory beliefs such as racism, transphobia, and homophobia. This isn't political commentary. This is just being shitty. His comics very frequently go into the realm of discrimination of many groups. Homosexuals, Jewish, women, Europeans, and people of colour are all portrayed by Anton as very prejudiced ways. Again, political cartoons should be creating discussion or just poking fun at a system or political ideology. The things that people are is not politics. It's human life. Instead of his comics being something to critique or express oneself, he opts for encouraging harmful stereotypes and even mocks the suicide rate of transgender people. What the fuck? He seems to go beyond just discrimination in his comics too, as he has harassed people outside of his comics as well. Wow, what a step up! The artist Puppy-chan, for instance, was mocked due to their comic on transgenderism. When retaliating, Anton even questions Puppy-chan, a minor, on their genitals. Dude! Okay, obviously Anton is not being a map here, that is pretty apparent due to his more mocking tone, but dude, assuming someone's gender based on their artwork and mocking the bits of a minor is weird, gross, stop! But it doesn't stop there. He goes as far as to put Puppy-chan in his game where she, I don't even really want to say for Puppy-chan's sake, just, ew. You're gross, Anton. In Daft Pina's video, Daft tries to see Anton as a person who was coerced into doing more and more outrageous comics to appeal to the bigots and edgy children, as, well, there's clearly an audience for it. God help us. However, sadly, more and more examples of Anton believing in this nonsense, as well as constant dragging up the trans death rates and his very strange beliefs on LGBT asexuality and maps, paints another picture. Maybe, at some point, yes, he was indeed coerced into these actions, but whether because he is now fully endorsing these beliefs, or he's too scared to break the edgy character, it does not matter. Anton, as previously stated, is a 31-year-old man, So the reasoning can only stretch so far when people are put in distress due to his actions. You are an adult, Anton, so you need to start taking responsibility. That seems to be something that Anton has yet to even attempt to do, however. As previously mentioned, Daft's video initially made Anton quite sympathetic and gave him a chance to change for the better, whether he wished to bring light to that change or simply change over the time quite silently. Nah. Instead, we found out his piece with Puppy-chan, which originally I was quite happy to hear about, was all a ruse to hide from the backlash of attacking a minor, and screenshots came out to show Anton not only wanting to use her as a way to get on good terms with the left, but also to backstab her on her 18th birthday. Dude, it doesn't change the fact you're a 32-year-old who wants to attack an 18-year-old. Actually, it makes it kind of worse in the sense that you believe a fresh-faced adult is easy pickings, as if being 18 years old immediately makes them defenseless. Anton seems to also be making a video in response to Just Stop's commentary as well, by calling him a backstabber. The same kind of comment he gave to Daft Peanut in his video, Deathbed, funnily enough. Yeah, I would comment on that video, but it kind of just shoots itself in the foot and shows how bad Anton is more than I ever could, so I'll just link it down in the description. Back to Just Stop, it appears Anton has messed up again with sending Stop. Another minor? Pornographic content. Anton. Buddy. My dude. It makes it really hard to help you combat allegations of being a map when you keep being weird with minors. Again, the context shows it is no way a situation where Anton was attempting to groom him, but still, you did send him not safe for work to a minor as a 31-year-old man. The video is yet to come out by the time of writing this, but if it is particularly bad, it could be something to come back on. Honestly, with how much of an interesting case Anton is, it would be better to leave that particular thing out of this video anyway, as otherwise it would be surely an overload of information. So I've blasted through quite a lot of points about Anton here, but I'm under the assumption that you know about Anton already to some extent, whether that be from first-hand experience, Daft Peanut, or Just Stop's videos, or through being a fan of him. The thing I quite find interesting about Anton, more so than the drama itself, is how people fall into this behaviour and how people can get out of it. That's where I kind of want to end this video. Anton Severtnik is a human being, despite his glaring flaws and obvious arrogance. And I may be an idealist here, but I don't believe anyone is just born evil. Anton got brought into comics on a platform that is already very radical from both the left and the right. And through that, he seems to have become desensitized to the shit-flinging nature of Twitter. I don't believe he's a map, despite some people saying he is. Both minors involved don't agree with that statement, so I won't be spreading that. I do believe he's a bigot, however. Sadly, despite Daft Peanut being able to humanize him and make people sympathize with his radicalization, Anton clung onto that persona, not due to his true beliefs in these actions and words, but because of pride. And I believe that's the true problem with Anton. With his conversations with Daft Peanut, I honestly don't believe that he truly believes in these opinions. Like, yes, he has said a lot of shitty things, and I definitely understand where people would actually believe that wholeheartedly to his core he believes this. But Antoons does. His persona does. And due to stupid, arrogant, ignorant pride, he holds on to that. And yes, I'm holding quite strong words to this guy. I usually don't in these kind of videos, but dude, you're being kind of shitty, so excuse me. I believe, honestly, that with most people who get called out on this kind of stuff, it's no longer whether they truly believe it or not, it's whether they'll let their pride go and just change for the better. And I think that's the problem with Anton. As I said, I don't believe he believes this to his core, but the more he holds on to this persona that does, due to stupid pride, the longer he's gonna just get worse, to the point where he may actually start believing it. So, Anton, because I know you're probably watching this, I mean, you seem to watch a lot of videos that are made about you, so I kind of wanted to end this video with a personal message to you specifically. Anton, I don't want to believe that you are a horrible person in real life going about your everyday life. So I'm gonna go off the assumption that you're not. But online, as Antoons, you are a bad person. You do a lot of bad things, you hurt a lot of people, and it's really upsetting to quite a lot of people, and just you are a butt of a joke to a lot of others. And I don't want to see this. I hate the hate. Honestly, I think you do too. I think everyone does. So if you want to improve, I would probably watch Daft Pina's video again. I would really listen, and I would probably read the comments of the video. I would then go ahead and talk to somebody with different beliefs to yours and try and open yourself up. Try and open yourself up and see where you're going wrong here. Because I'm trying to hope that you just don't understand how discriminatory and how mean you're actually being. Again, I don't think you're a map, but maybe stay away from talking to minors because that's not your strong suit. And I do wish you the best. For everyone else who's watching this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of Antoons, and also, let's have a bit of a discussion about what you used to be hateful about. Did you have any hateful beliefs in your past, like as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult? Let us know down below in the comments as well, and how you're able to overcome that. Because hey, maybe Anton is reading the comments there below too, and it'd be nice to be able to see for Anton and other people struggling with this kind of stuff, to be able to see where they can maybe change themselves for the better. Because again, I honestly believe nobody is born bad. I don't think people want to be bad. I think it's just a matter of whether you'll let yourself open up to other people. So, fingers crossed that Anton doesn't let me down. This has been Hopeless Peaches, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.